So this week it was revealed that the January 6th Select Committee is wanting to have Sean Hannity come on in and sit down for a talk with him. And at first it wasn't completely clear why they wanted Sean Hannity to talk to him. But now we do know. And it is an incredibly interesting development with the January 6th Select Committee. Here's what it is. This is according to the committee's letter to Sean Hannity. This is what they wrote. As you may recall, Secretaries DeVos and Chow both resigned following the president's conduct on January 6th, as did members of the president's White House staff. We would like to question you regarding any conversations you had with Mr. Meadows or others about any effort to remove the president under the 25th Amendment. So did Sean Hannity have any inside information that members of Trump's cabinet were considering removing him from office in his final 2 weeks using the 25th Amendment? That seems to be what the committee thinks may have happened. And I would say that's a pretty substantial development. So here's the thing. We know that Sean Hannity would absolutely not, under any circumstances, support removing Donald Trump via the 25th Amendment. Hell, he wouldn't support removing Donald Trump for anything. So why question him about their decision or their discussions to remove him with the 25th Amendment? Well, see, therein lies the question. From this point, we can only speculate. But what I think the committee is trying to figure out is whether Sean Hannity intervened on Trump's behalf to any members of the cabinet. Was Sean Hannity running damage control for Donald Trump to prevent him from being removed from office via the 25th Amendment? Now, again, I'm not on that committee. I haven't seen all of their paperwork. I haven't seen what's going on behind the scenes. But that, to me, seems like the most logical explanation here. That Hannity may have gotten word that this was a thing that was being kicked around. And maybe he started making some phone calls. Maybe he sent out some text messages. Maybe he said, hey, folks, slow it down a bit. This might not be your best course of action here. And if that is in fact what happened, then yeah, that seems like something the public needs to know about. But more importantly, if there were legitimate discussions to remove Donald Trump using the 25th Amendment, also seems like something the public should know. Because that is a very, very serious decision. Even bringing it up in that White House would have shown that there were clearly members of his own cabinet, members of his administration, that thought he wasn't competent enough to fulfill the duties of being president for 2 more weeks. Now, rumors have circulated for quite some time over the past year that, they were thinking about it. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. But with the committee actually asking these questions of Sean Hannity, experts are now saying that it appears likely that the committee has some kind of documentation showing that this was a conversation, not necessarily with Sean Hannity, but that it was a conversation that did take place among at least some of Trump's cabinet officials. As I always say, it's all going to come out in the wash, right? Eventually, we're going to know all of this and we won't have to speculate anymore. But the committee pursuing this avenue absolutely lends more credibility to the possibility that they wanted to remove him, and that just maybe Sean Hannity intervened and saved those last 2 weeks of Trump's administration.